good Saturday morning, everybody. We are coming to you from the northern Georgia mountains, and we are going to go today as high in Georgia as you can go. Where are we going?
We are going to Brasstown Bald.
You have heard me mention Brasstown Bald many times, usually from the Smokies when we're up on Climax Dome. I pointed it out on a clear day that you can see it from there. I just did a recent video from Climax Dome. We went up there back during the fall when there was actually snow at the top. I pointed it out to you then. Several people were asking me how far away Brasstown Bald, Georgia is from Climax Dome in the North Carolina and Tennessee Smoky Mountains. Straight line distance, it's approximately 50 miles. Now, it's further than that if you have to drive to it, but just as far as shooting an arrow straight, you'd have to shoot it 50 miles from one mountain to the other. It's only on clear days you can see one from the other. Today's a clear day. Weather's cold, no summer haze. So today, where in the past we have shown you Brasstown Bald from Climax Dome, we're going to show you Climax Dome from Brasstown Bald. And hopefully, let me turn this a little bit, hopefully, if it's clear enough, I can show you a little bit of the Atlanta, Georgia skyline. We've seen it up there one time out of 3 visits. Today is the kind of day you might get to see it because it's very clear and no haze. So I'm going to venture to say Brasstown Bald is probably, the camera keeps turning on the gimbal, sorry. Brasstown Bald is the only spot anywhere that you can, on a clear day, see Climax Dome in the Smokies on the North Carolina-Tennessee border and the Atlanta, Georgia skyline. So let's hope we get to see both of them today. Are you ready to make the trek up to Brasstown Bald?
I am.
All right, let's do it. Reached the parking lot for Brasstown Bald, and there is an entrance fee. I do not remember how much it is.
Per person.
Again, another per person, not per car, so it's going to be $16 today.
Elevator out of order.
What elevator?
I guess 2.
I guess that's the elevator up there at the observation deck.
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of observation deck at the summit, up there is the observation deck and visitor center on top of Brasstown Bald Summit, which is visible from Climax Dome. If you zoom up, you can actually see it in our last video from up there. I want you to know something really cool. See there's 2 evergreens and then there's one right below it. Brasstown Bald is 4,784 feet above sea level. The hardwood evergreen, the evergreen forest start about 4,500 feet in the Smokies. So you're just at the lower limits of where the evergreens start coming in and the hardwoods start kind of backing off a little bit. But that's where we're going to be heading here in a few minutes. Now right here, if you notice where it says Summit Trail, you can actually hike up to the summit via a paved path. It's same distance as hiking up Climax Dome, half of a mile. It's every bit as steep or a little steeper. We actually tried it one time, and then we've taken the shuttle every time since. In fact, I think about halfway up, and this has been a long time ago, we flagged the shuttle down as it was coming. Done Clingman's Dome many times. This path seems to be a little steeper. Here is the Brasstown Bald Visitor Center, and we're going to go in there and check that out here in a minute. They got a few little gifts and souvenirs in there. It's kind of a small one, but still worth seeing when you're up here. Okay, so they got these little kids t-shirts hanging out here. It says Magic t-shirts. I thought maybe that was the ones that turn color when you take them out in the sun, but it says design will magically burst into color in the sun. And then apparently there's hidden designs as well.
Just sit in the car.
All right, so let's step in here inside the visitor center.
Okay, how many?
Sweatshirts, hoodies.
Your wristbands, you know, the shuttle. Do you need a receipt?
There's hiking pins. I know you collect hiking pins.
I was going to look for those.
Did you get one at Anna Ruby yesterday?
No, because I didn't have one of just animals.
Okay.
It was Appalachian Trail.
I got you.
Can I help you? Kind of hard.
So you got a lot of different designs, t-shirts, tank tops, which I'm guessing they're not selling any today. There's another whole room into this. I don't remember coming in here last time. A lot more to it than I remember. From when was it? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't come in here.
On the shuttle. Do you need a receipt? Thank you.
Okay, so we're getting ready to get on the shuttle now. So, on the nice warm shuttle now.
My wife is walking.
Shuttle number 2 headed up.
This is the shuttle going to Machu Picchu, correct?
It is, yeah. How did you guess? The Machu Picchu of Georgia.
Where are you from?
I'm from England originally. So is this everyone's first visit?
Mine.
Oh, fourth visit, isn't it?
Yes. We are the highest point in Georgia. We're at 4,784 feet when we get to the top here. And you can see up to 4 states from the top. It's pretty clear today, so you probably can see all 4. Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. And yeah, it's really pretty. Good day to come. I know some weather's coming in tomorrow, so this is a good day to
Yeah, it's
visit.
supposed to snow tomorrow.
It's very cold up there. There is a bit of a breeze, so just be aware of that as you go. Stand outside, but our museum is
That
warm,
ice on the road?
and Mella's Yeah, it up looks there if like
Oh.
you have any questions.
Salt.
We had a lot of ice up here yesterday. We're gonna pass our hiking trail in a minute if anyone wants to hike back down. It's just over half a mile. It takes you about 20 minutes. And it's a paved trail. It'll take you all the way back down to the parking lot. Very safe, nice trail, but it is quite steep. These are the only steps on the trail. So as you go down, you see it's pretty steep down there. There's no ice on the trail. Our
You wanna
water
walk back
is,
down?
is good, so if that's
We'll see how we
something you
feel
want to do.
when we're done.
See the icicles here? It was 14 degrees here yesterday.
14 degrees up here yesterday.
Kind of
It's
chilly.
pretty extreme weather up here. And in the museum you're going to find lots of information
We are
about
here.
the mountain, and we are Forestry Service, so there's lots of history here about the Forestry Service and also the mountain.
And it looks like it's nice and breezy, as she said it would be. Now, it is $8 per person to come up here. If you're using a card, you have to go inside the visitor center and pay it. And they give you a bracelet for the shuttle. I don't know how they would monitor that if you were going to hike up, but we weren't going to hike up anyway, so it didn't matter. But once you pay inside the visitor center, if you're using a card, or you can pay cash at the attendant gate, they give you the bracelet for the shuttle. So there's the visitor center. Again, there's a lot to it, so it's visible from a long way away from the top of Clingman's Dome. That's why I zoomed up on it last time we were there. You can actually see that building in that video. If you look, what did we make that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Fall to winter in 15 miles or 20 miles, I think is what I put. Great video, beautiful. It was snow and ice covered at the top. So that's what we're going to be walking up into right there, the wind. And there's the mountaintop theater, where they actually show you a little film inside, like the weather up here and the features of the mountain. We're not going to do that today because we just did that last time we were here too, years ago. So if you want the informational aspect of it, just check out that video. Step inside here. Information desk and museum. Weapons that the Cherokees used. Just a quick walkthrough here.
Wyatt, walk away from the barrel.
Trail of Tears. Very, very sad treatment of people. You can learn all about that in Cherokee at the Outdoor Drama Unto These Hills. And look at the route they had to take. It wasn't even a straight line route. And look at this thing here now. This is pretty fascinating. As far back as I can go and as much as I can zoom out right here. But, is that coal? I guess.
I say so.
Let's see if it tells. Steam. Over here tells a little bit more.
Although the approach is different. Ranger Woody, we salute you as we forge ahead.
She won't talk until she's done.
Oh,
Oh.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, you can try it.
I spent years working to restore the forest here in these mountains. I restocked the woods with deer, turkey, and bears, and the streams with fish, and I helped stop forest fires. I was born William Arthur Woody in 1884 to Eliza Ingram Woody and Abraham Lincoln Woody. I've worked here all my life. I started at North Georgia College in Dahlonega, but I quit to farm. In 1912, I started working for the United States Forest Service, surveying and buying land and setting exact boundaries.
Was that
In 1917, I took the National Forest Rangers examination. And in 1918, I became the first ranger in the Southeast. Now, back when I was just 14 years old, I saw my father kill the last deer in the North Georgia mountains. And I promised then to bring the deer back. Now, being a ranger gave me that chance. So first I bought 3 deer from a carnival. Then I went to the Pisgah National Game Preserve in North Carolina, and I bought 5 fawns, and I named them Nimble, Billy, Bessie, Nancy, and Bunny Girl. Then later I bought 14 more. Well, the government finally caught on, and they began to increase the herd. Now, I ain't one for official rules. I'm a big man. I'm comfortable in woodsman's clothes and wear brogans when I have to wear them for walking on sharp, rocky terrain, or when I'm going to Dahlonega, or maybe when a dignitary's coming. I had a little land and I'd done some trading, buying land and cattle and lumber. But I also keep a bloodhound machine to track firebugs and poachers. Well, after the deer started coming.
Okay, so all this is interesting, but are we ready to go up and look at the view?
Yes, I am ready.
And I kept right on by.
Okay, highest point in Georgia, and it looks like right now it's sitting on right at 30 degrees. She said it was 14 up here yesterday. The elevator is broken and the bathrooms are temporarily closed, so just be careful with your footing walking up the stairs here. You can see where they've salted it because it's already snowed up here this year, and from what I hear they're supposed to have a little more tomorrow. And what a view you have up here, and I'm getting ready to show it to you. So we're going to start looking north over here. So here's what we're going to be looking at. And again, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Please take notice of what real signs and placards should look like. And go up to Clingman's Dome and look at the ones up there where you can't hardly even read the writing anymore. And they're faded. But thankfully here they have really, really good signage. Alright, so I'm going to set the tripod up and we're going to look at a few things. Okay, so out there is the second highest point in Georgia. That is Bald at 4,696 feet. We hiked that about 4 years ago, did we not? She's walking away, that's why she didn't hear me. But that's Georgia's second highest point. You've also heard me mention Standing Indian Mountain from Clingman's Dome a lot. Well, here we are from Brasstown Bald looking at the other side of Standing Indian. 5,499 feet. And you've heard me point out Brasstown Bald from Clingman's Dome. Well, here is Clingman's Dome. Highest point in Great Smoky Mountains National Park, North Carolina-Tennessee border. I don't know if I can get close enough to get that tower in. That is Clingman's Dome in the Great Smoky Mountains, 50 miles straight line distance. Just want to back out and show you the entire view. Looking back up towards North Carolina, if you see the lake down there, that is the town of Hiawassee, Georgia. That's as close as I can bring Clingman's Dome in. Love these interpretive plaques they've got all the way around. And this shows, we're going to be looking at Parsons Bald here in a minute. And the one right next to that, let me try to get out of the shadow there. The one right next to that would be Gregory Bald, which we've hiked. And there is proof that you can see Clingman's Dome and Brasstown Bald from each other. The plaques here show that. The ones on Clingman's Dome do not identify Brasstown Bald. I just happen to know where to look. you got quite the view from up here. Now I'm going to zoom up on something kind of significant way out there in the distance. It's very hard to hold a camera still. That's Springer Mountain, Georgia. We're at the beginning of the Appalachian Trail, or the terminus, depending on where you start. Runs over 2,000 miles from Springer Mountain to Mount Katahdin, Maine. And yes, it is windy up here. That's where I would think we'd be looking out towards Alabama, but I guess the mountains are probably blocking Alabama. So Blue Ridge, Georgia, which we have not made it to yet, but want to, sits right over there. That's actually what I was just telling you about the Appalachian Trail. I just saw that. And there, that rounded mountain is Blood Mountain. And that's the highest point in the state of Georgia where the Appalachian Trail crosses. Of course, Climax Dome is the highest point on the entire trail, over 2,000 miles. So now we're looking south. And I believe that is Mount Yonah, or Yonah Mountain out there. We were just at Yonah Coffee Company last night in Helen. I think that's the mountain it's named after. I'm going to check the plaque here in just a second. So Helen's all the way over to the left. That's where we stayed last night. That is Yonah Mountain. And Dahlonega over there. Now let's see if we can spot that Atlanta skyline. I am not optimistic, but it is showing me where to look, so let's just find out. I'm gonna align myself with that tree, so that'll help kind of give me a guide to go by. See if you see any skyscrapers. I don't see them with my naked eye. But I'm looking exactly where it says to look, that little hump out there on the far ridge. That's where it should be if it's going to come in. If you can see it, you got better eyes than I do. Well, who knows what a good zoom lens might show that I can't see. I'm just hoping.
Like this one, right?
Down there's the parking lot.
Okay, you started first.
Now let's do one more close-up of Climax Dome in the Great Smoky Mountains. I hope you can see the tower. I don't know. I can't see it from this angle, but that is Climax Dome. And out there are Parson Bald and Gregory Bald in the Great Smoky Mountains. Just above Cades Cove. I haven't given the eastern view yet, so let's do that. Tray Mountain, that's the mountain the two waterfalls known as Anna Ruby Falls flow out of.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do you think of this, your 4th trip to Brasstown Bald?
It's always beautiful and it's very cold. And I have gloves on, but we're having to use them to prop up our tripod. And he's been out here without any. I don't know how you do it. In his ears. I'm cold. But it's beautiful.
Yes. Great view from up here. Perfect day to be up here. I'm a little disappointed didn't get to see the skyline of Atlanta, but that's only happened on 1 visit out of 4. The other 3, I just really thought today it would be. It's very clear. I don't know. It's just I'm not seeing it now. Actually, you know what? Now I'm standing here, I might be a little bit. Maybe that zoom lens brought it in. I just think I might see a little bit of something, but
I couldn't.
it's 80 miles from here to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive if you could see it. But yeah, facing back up towards North Carolina. We're not, but the camera's facing back up towards North Carolina. And just a great view from up here. If you're in North Georgia at all, and if Brasstown Bald is in the clear, come on up here and check it out. Beautiful view. We like it so good. We pretty much come up here every time we're in this area.
When we're in the area.
Yeah. So anyway, it is cold, it is windy, and we're going to head on down and get back in the van. So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
Be sure to give it a thumbs up and find and follow us on Facebook.
Have a blessed day.